Girlies! Oh my goodness, this week, after the week we've had, is the perfect title for this pop-up stream because, oh my word, hurricanes, wildfires, tornadoes, the weather this week needs to stop. Yeah, and it's still going on. We are still dealing with the after effects of Helene. Okay, so yeah, yay. I'm your host, Mama Meg Award, independent author, stroke survivor, migraine sufferer, and had one of those weeks too. So yeah, I'm just going to drag you around with me today because I have only gotten part of my 20 hours of editing done this week. We have So let's go to the handy dandy digger page. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, no, that was last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 hours of editing done for the 20 hours this week. Yikes. So, yeah, see, handy dandy trackers. I write down all the books that I'm editing, the initials for the books. I have a little legend down here at the bottom, have my pretty stickers. I have my non-writing refill stuff that I'm watching. So yeah, getting stuff done. Yeah, it's been that week. Everybody is getting washed out on the East Coast. Anything east of the Mississippi River is just getting flooded now, pretty much. The storm is huge, bumped up to a Category 4 before landfall. They had the storm surge was only 5 or 6 feet high and was not on the high tide, so that was a good thing. However, I don't know if you people who aren't from hurricane country know this. I grew up in hurricane country. We moved there after the blizzard of 76. The blizzards in 76 and 77 and 78 buried them. So we moved to Texas, and then we got to learn that. But the surge in the hurricane, it wasn't that it was that high. It's that it was that wide. It was basically a tsunami type surge. It was several miles across. And so once the surge started, the bulge under the eye of the storm came up and started moving across, it literally pulled miles worth of ocean, metric miles of water onto shore in a 5 to 6 foot deep bulge. And that is what happened. Yeah, the surge is what effed up Katrina, because the surge got into Lake Pontchartrain, and as the barometric pressure pulled the surge, it collapsed the levees. And so, yeah, people don't realize that under the storms this size, they literally change the surface of the sea, not just the waves, it's not just waves. Literally, the entire surface of the sea rises, just like a tsunami. So anyway, yeah. It was crazy. Hello, Devin. How are you? Let's say hello, good morning to everyone. I don't even know what I'm doing today. I forgot I can do this. Yes. Hello, Stacy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Hello, Eva. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I just popped up in a group that we're on, that Eva and I are on in Instagram. That's the platform I was looking for. Yeah. I will also be hosting the Breaking the Block stream tomorrow since Sam Wicker has no internet. Yeah. Towns. Yeah. Helene. Eva says, I have 15 short chapters to read and that I'm a week behind on now. Yeah, I know. I need to start on my beta read. I've got to finish this project and literally then I got to start on Devin's beta read. Oh my God. not enough bean elixir in the world today. Okay. Stacy says, heck, I'm in Ohio and we're getting some of the effects. My daughter in Virginia Beach, the storm came up and it was literally pulling moisture off of the Atlantic Ocean over the state of Virginia, across Virginia Beach. Yeah, she was like at Sam's Club and she sent me this thing. She's like, yeah, so I'm staying here at Sam's Club for like until the tornado warning passes. I was like, oh, great. Indiana's getting it now. Kids soccer game still happening. Hello, Jen. Love you. How is the editing going? I saw that you're getting this. Oh, yes, the mug on the thumbnail. That mug was brought to you by our lovely Eva. Eva created me a genre slut mug after seeing my interview with Barrett Laurie. I love that mug. It is my favorite mug. It is one of my most treasured possessions. If my house burns, I am saving that mug and then my husband. No, my husband can save himself. He's a big guy. Oh, yeah, the surge. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on the chat. There's Devin. Everyone is saying hello. Hello, Andy. How is life across the pond? Are you on lunch yet? Is it well, no. It's afternoon there. Have you had tea yet? Is it tea time? Is it time for tea? Copy. Oh, I gotta copy it up. I gotta. So I didn't go to bed until midnight last night because the things, and I need rest. Yeah. Yes. Everyone, be sure you hop over to Rita's channel. She does interviews. Don't you have interviews coming up today, Rita? Who? I don't even know. What is today? Today is Saturday. So yeah, it's my last day. I've got 13 hours. I thought I only had 12 hours, but I've got 13 hours of editing that I've got to get today and tomorrow so that I can be sure to stay up on my goals for Createathon. So far behind. Devin's book is the second in her Witch's Crystal series. It is called The Witch's Mirror. We are back to this wonderful world that she's done such amazing world building on. And, yeah, it is amazing. Oh, Eva, that's because I changed the thumbnail after you hopped in because it always puts up that random first thumbnail. And I had not got that changed yet. Rita is popping in to say hi, smoochies. Yes, we love you, Rita. Rita is amazing. She is joining us on AuthorTube. She does these incredible interviews with everybody. I got lucky to be one of the people she interviewed, and she's just the most lovely. Yes, the mug is sacred. No. Oh. Okay. It's such a cute mug. Working on the fourth cup of coffee as we drink. Yeah. I don't understand you coffee people. Give me a nice cup of tea. Oh, honey, I have a pitcher of iced tea that is chilling in the refrigerator right now that I made this morning. It is tea with honey. And so, yeah, I have tea too. I am not the only bias I have against any form of caffeinated beverages is I don't like energy drinks because of the film they leave in your mouth. That tooth film. There is one that's called Pipeline Punch. And the only reason I like that one is because it's like grapefruit soda on steroids. Yeah, but that's the only one. But yeah, I am not biased against any form of caffeine. Yes, please. Yeah, tea. Yes, you tea drinkers. Everybody's having their caffeinated or decaffeinated beverage of choice this morning. Final armchair chat start tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes, so that will start 12:30 p.m. I will be done with the Breaking the Block stream. I'm going to be hosting that tomorrow morning, and yeah. Sam still, a lot of people on the East Coast don't have power. They don't have internet. They don't have water. We have heard from Heather and Sacco. Sacco and Heather are safe in Tampa. Sacco did reach her. Evidently, they're still having the con. Necronomicon is still going on. That is amazing to me. That the weekend after a Cat 4 hurricane, they're like still going to have a con. That blows my mind. Yeah. So they don't have Heather doesn't have power back, but she does have water, so that's good. Yeah, I admit I'm drinking an adult beverage because my husband got up and started working on stuff in the kitchen, and I'll be canning carrots later. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to go to the farmer's market and drop a couple $100 because yeah, we had no garden this year. Because we did not have a hard multi-day freeze last winter. We'd had these cold days. We'd get snow. We'd had a few days with snow. It was a decent, not too dry of a winter, but a decent winter. But the problem is we'd hit the deep freeze days and it only stayed deep frozen overnight or like into the morning. And then it would warm back up against freezing. Well, that was not enough to kill off the grasshoppers. And the grasshoppers this year were so bad that, I mean, even releasing ladybugs and the aphids too. The aphids were so bad. Even releasing ladybugs and praying mantises and catching turtles and putting them in my garden. I could not get rid of the grasshoppers, and I can't use. I have allergies, all kinds of stuff, and we couldn't get rid of them. And the people that I know that managed to have a garden, they put so much pesticides on their garden, trying to keep the bugs from eating everything, that you can taste them, like in the tomatoes. You taste the tomato and you get that numbness from the pesticides that they use to try to keep the grasshoppers from killing their garden. Yeah, it was crazy. Hi, Sam. We're glad to see you on your phone. Yeah, just stay safe, Sam. Just stay safe. Yeah. Yeah, I was glad to hear about Sacco and Heather. And I'm glad Sam is safe because they got pounded where Sam lives. They got, I mean, everything up the East Coast on that swath, all of the states. It was about 200 miles inland, that whole swath that Helene just started pounding. And then the eye of the storm just kind of went into this holding pattern. North of kind of north and slightly east of Nashville. And it just kept pulling moisture in. And it's, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I gave up caffeine in 2022, 2024. Caffeinated sodas, 1 per week. I've never tried an energy drink. I've pretty much stopped with the sodas. The only time I will get a soda is at a restaurant, because I have had some really bad experiences with getting iced tea at restaurants, like ending up with something that tastes like kombucha, which will trigger an automatic vomit response with me. So yeah. Pretty much, if I'm not having a glass of wine at a restaurant, or a cup of coffee, I will get a soda. Yeah, aphids have been all over everything. Oh, this is me today. I have too much to do. All right, I have been yammering on for 15 minutes. Yeah, the hurricane was insane in all aspects. It was definitely a monster storm. There were a lot of people that did not respect this. I'm not going to say they didn't respect the storm, because people in Florida, they've only had 6 people die, and they were people that were caught. One of them had a tree fall on them. Another 2 more were caught in a house fire. And then the 3 others, I didn't hear how they died, just related to the storm. But the storm moving upwards, they've had dozens of people die in the states north of Florida. up the Tennessee River Valley and on up into the Appalachians because of the flooding. The flooding and the tornadoes were absolutely insane. At one point, there were like 20 different tornado warnings just based on the hurricane. Asheville is accessible only by air. Yeah, I was watching that. All right, done with outside things. It's time for pajamas again. Keep going in my heart. Okay. By the way, it was my brother who went to cardiac arrest. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Alrighty then. Okay. So yeah, because getting the husband off to work and stuff to do this morning, I actually have not watered my flowers yet. So for the first sprint, I'm going to be dragging you guys outside with me. And you're going to watch me water my garden because it's just random productivity day. And I need to refill my coffee cup. My beautiful Colorado coffee mug. Yes, come to the 14ers, 14,000 feet elevation, which is having snow. All right, where's my banners? I need a banner to put up. Here's banner. Okay. Okay, there we go. Random productivity thing for the win. All right, let's start the timer. Let's get some things done. You guys are going to be looking at my garden while I'm putting water on it. So yay us. Work, work, work. Yes, work, work, work. We are going to get some stuff done today. Yeah, their system doesn't work for me, but I understand that it works for some people, but I can't get into it. All right. Plants are never straight lines in our planners. I know. Oh, and I finally got the referral to see the specialist for the thing. So yeah, yay. Maybe I'll have a doctor this time. I'll actually just shut up about that too. Okay. Be sure that you get something to hydrate with. Well, not coffee. Coffee is not hydrating. Even though it's made with water, we like to believe that. I need to make my water for this morning. I need to water the garden because I need to hydrate my plants because it's going to be 85 degrees today, maybe 95 degrees today. And we are only expecting, hold on, looking up the weather. High today will be 82. It is currently 72 degrees. Feels like 80 degrees. The humidity is actually quite high today, 45%, with a 12% chance of showers this afternoon. Yeah, right. That's like saying, oh, look at the pretty clouds. No rain for you. All right. It is, supposed to get up to 80. Oh, they've changed it. It's now supposed to get up to 88 degrees today. What a suck day for the air conditioner to be broken. Yes, I had a $200 part go out on the air conditioner. So what? Okay, I'm caught up on the comments. All right. Productivity. Let's go. See you guys on the other side. And we are done watering the garden. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of fast work. Yes, hello. Okay, so who came in? Where did I start? Going back up. Okay, there we are. Hello, Rita. How are you? Sorry you couldn't stay. I missed you. Heading out with Miranda. Hello, Morgan. How are you today? Everyone is saying hello. You scrolled mostly. Yeah, I got the garden watered, got the dogs in, refilled the cuppa. So yeah, those are my flowers, the ones that survived. And yeah, so what to do next? Okay, so the garden is watered. I have turned off all of the sprinklers that I started because we have this huge area. I have multiple sprinklers. I do need to go out and check my anemone hive. So do you guys want to walk out with me to my beehive? Actually, I can't take you guys with me out to my beehive. The internet doesn't reach that far. Well, rats. Okay, never mind. Hello. Hello, kitty. This is Keys. If you don't remember Keys, Keys is the one that was born with spina bifida, and his back was like weirdly curved, and his back legs wouldn't move. So I did physical therapy on him when he was a little bitty baby, and now he gets around okay. Yes, you do. You're so spoiled. You're such a spoiled girl. I don't know why I keep calling you a he or a she, but you got a brother. Your brother looks just like you. Yes, your does. Oh, so spoiled. Yes. Okay, down you go. Down you go, kitty. All right. Let's see what is going on here. Okay. I might just jump us on to the next stream. I am watching I've got one of the 10 Tampa newsfeed on, and they just had a therapist on talking to people about recovering from the hurricane and how to react to the hurricane and how to be patient and kind and understanding of those, because everyone is frustrated because you get ready for hurricanes. There's this weird phenomenon that happens with hurricanes. It kind of happens with people who are tornado people too. And you get so many warnings that you become desensitized to the warnings. And so you don't, the warnings happen and you don't prepare. Because like there's been so many times when you prepared and nothing happened. The storm curved the other way. The tornado lifted before it got to you. The tornado is in the next county. You don't know yet. You just get this thing where you're like, well, the next one will just do the same thing the last one did, and then you don't prepare, and then this life-changing event happens, and you're just screwed. So yeah. So no matter what happens, no matter what is going on in your world, if you have a catastrophic weather event headed towards you, please, for the love of all that is sacred, prepare yourself, because you never know when you're the one going to be the one with the bullseye. Yeah. Thank you. My flowers are pretty. Yes. Keys is a pretty girl. 206 words. That is awesome. Made lunch for Humvee and one of the kids. I should eat today. Yeah, maybe I'll do that next sprint. Had my pals got stranded, didn't have a vehicle. One of them was at work. By the time they were released, got them set to leave. The Bleachers had stopped there. Yeah. What have you been? Oh, I'm going to have to wash that kitten. It has crawled into something again. I don't know. This little bitty one, the little bitty one that has never grown, it's always getting into something. So, yeah. Eating is a good idea. Yes. I should eat. Yeah, that's so tiny is absolutely right. This right here, this little tiny guy, hand-sized guy. This is a 4.5-month-old kitten, 4 or 5, almost 5-month-old kitten. I need 20. I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat myself. Yeah. I have leftover Chinese. I have leftover stir fry that I made last night for my husband and I. But I had that for dinner, so I don't want that for breakfast. Tuxies are a handful. Even as a handful. Yes. Yes, this little tiny one was orphaned. Basically new as maybe 1-2 weeks old. Barely eyes were barely starting open, and it's never grown. It has never grown. But my bottle baby, I had one of my mamas that was also feeding it, also took it and started feeding it. And Nezuko. But yeah. We call it its nickname is Small, SMOL, Small. The kids call it Small. But it also we call it Jumping Spider because it just jumps and clings onto everything and everyone. So, and evidently it's allergic to grass. A cat that is allergic to grass. So it has to have allergy medicine. I need to give you your medicine today. I'm a bad Omi. Okay, back on the sprinting. Back. Where am I? I'm just talking through everything. Okay, pause, stop, restart. Okay, we are going 25 minutes on the clock. I will see you on the other side. I'm going to acquire some food and give the baby its medicine. Bye. Mew, mew, mew. How did you do? How did you do? I got food, more coffee, fed the kitty, gave the kitty its medicine, gave it its eye drops, and now he's a happy kitty. Oh, this little spider's a happy kitty. She's so swell. Had an English muffin, had some Chobani yogurt. This one, the reason I always eat the Chobani is they don't add vitamin D to their yogurt. I am very, very allergic to synthetic vitamin D. FYI, if you have an lanolin allergy, cholecalciferol is synthetic vitamin D, and it is like a cousin of the lanolin molecule, like part of the molecule is shifted slightly. It's like half lanolin and half like twisted lanolin. So if you are, and fun fact, if you're allergic to things that are 100% wool, if you're allergic to lanolin added to cosmetic products, and if you find that when you eat processed dairy or certain types of cereals or something, and you have gastric problems, you might be creating a situation where you're having gastric inflammatory from eating synthetic vitamin D. So yeah, that's my nutrition soapbox for the day. If you are lanolin sensitive topically, then you might consider avoiding cholecalciferol or vitamin D added to dairy, to flours, to cereals, to pastas, just for your gut health, because it will cause inflammation in your lower intestines. All right. Let's see. D popped in. Hello, lovely. I don't know if you're still here. I said hello to you. Hi, Sam. You got some food coming in. Forgot 2 streams. Just okay. I don't know what that was. I'm thinking that the cat probably stole the dog toy again, because they have this one little fluffy ball toy that the cats keep taking. Morgan got some work on her re-outline done. Emma came in. Hello, lovely. All my love for you. Boop the like button. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, there are streams going on. I have shared links. Jenna is actually running with Rita, Miranda's Cauldron channel. They're actually doing a tarot tutorial stream. Miranda's talking about using tarots, using runes, and journaling as part of her writing journey. And so, yeah, popping over back and forth between the streams. Yeah, fighting like cats and dogs. Definitely. Yeah, they fight over the toys. They fight over the snackies. They fight over who gets to lay on mom and dad. Yes, you do. Always want to lay on somebody. Spoiled kitten. Okay, this one is so spoiled. I'm sorry. Spider is spoiled just because Spider is that pocket kitten. You know, you just put it in your pocket and take it with you. There you go. All right. You're getting sleepy? Yeah, your medicine makes you sleepy. I'm sorry, baby. Yeah. Anyway, so that is where we're at. Okay. Yes. Jess is also stream hopping with me. So Stream Hoppers Unite. Yes, SHU. Support your fellow author tubers. That's what we do. We do all the streams all the time. I've got so many on my watch later list. I'm gonna have to catch up on all those. All righty. He's a baby. I'm gonna go throw this in the dishwasher when I get done, because I don't know if you know that when you recycle these things, you have to remove the metal foil. That's actually a different recycling code. And then this, of course, recycling code's on the bottom. You know me, if it's plastic, I'm going to recycle it. And I'm going to yeah, I'm going to try to save the planet in my little bitty way, because honestly, microplastics, that is my big rant, is all these people that are like anti-petroleum. They ignore, what was that? I don't know what that was. They ignore the fact that plastics and microplastics are actually the bigger problem than gas-powered vehicles. So, alrighty then. 25 minutes on the clock. Get some productivity in. Happy sprinting. I will see you on the other side. Mew, mew, mew. How did you do? How did you do? I am stream hopping right now. I am going through and checking my forbidden words list. Had been, that, this, then, like, just, very, actually, really, nearly, which, that, stare, blink, growl, shrug, nod, sigh, shout, exclaim. I always go through and check how many times I use all of those words, make sure that I don't use them repetitively, because that's just one thing that like ticks on me is and I know that it is because my parents considered a punishment for me only allowing me to read the encyclopedias. That was like a punishment for me one summer. I ended up grounded the entire summer. And I was only allowed to read the encyclopedias, and I finished them. And so now I hate repetitive words because I want all the new words. So yeah, going through, checking that. The cats have been all over me this morning. They just want all the love to me. Eenie came in. Yes, I have a group of kittens that are Eenie, Meenie, Miney, and Mo. And of course, little small spider is their milkmate because their mom was generous enough to feed the teeny abandoned kitten. So yeah, there's that. Small, our little spider. I'm so attached to it, but I know I shouldn't be because Small was born with feline leukemia. In case you don't know, feline leukemia is actually a virus-caused cancer. And yeah, the cat name's not the punishment thing. Yeah. Feline leukemia. Anyway, Small was born with feline leukemia. So we already know that Small is going to have a very short life, probably because mom was a barn cat, never vaccinated. But Small has been vaccinated, which will delay the onset of the disease. Cannot be cured. There's no cure for it, for the infection. But all of my cats are vaccinated, so I am not worried at all about any of my other cats getting infected. But this one we know is going to be a short lifer, but it's going to have the best life it can while it has, because that's just the thing. Quality of life, not quantity. And yours is your baby, so sleepy baby too, because this one gets medicine for its respiratory issues because its lungs were underdeveloped. So, yeah, the baby. So, yes, please vaccinate your pets. I know the anti-vaxxers have tried to spread their rhetoric into not vaccinating pets, but the simple fact of the matter is there are a lot of diseases out there that can harm the quality of your pet's life and significantly shorten their lives. So please, please, please do what's best for your pet and try to keep them healthy. And if they're already sick, if they're already down with something, just make them as comfortable and as happy as possible, because we're their caretakers and it's our job to make sure that they have a lovely life. And that's my soapbox on pet vaccinations and spay and neuter. Please, for the love, spay and neuter your pets. Alrighty. All right. I am now switching into editing mode. I am going back. I am now to that, then, and this, my 3 TH words. And I will be going through this document, making sure they're not overly repetitive, making sure there's not too many of them. There are other things that you can use instead of those words. So mind your crutch words. And I will see you on the other side. Meow, meow, meow. How did you do? How did you do? As you can see, Spider decided to lay on my arm the entire sprint. So, procrastination. I did get some of my forbidden words searched up and checked on to make sure that there wasn't something else I could use there. Jules came in. Hello, lovely. 'Tis a productive day for me. Laundry, dishes, cleaning, and crochet, maybe. Yay! All for the production. Yes, everybody is trying to catch up on productivity. Today, I finished doing the prep work for Windswept Stars. Got that one posted so that I can have the pre-sale up for the 10th. Let's see which one is I cannot see what I am looking at right now. Let's see if I can show you that. Where did it go? So okay, I'm going to have to stop the screen, share the screen. So yeah, that's my cover image for Windswept Stars. You can see the wildfire in the background, the cowboy boots. I took a picture of a pair of old cowboy boots that I had and then inputted them into the Leonardo AI program that I use with the prompt cowboy boots in front of window, wildfire on mountain. And that after about 10 tries, it created this image. But out of those 10 tries, I also got the image I'm going to use for the cover image for the next book. And I haven't decided if I'm going to call that Winds Over Pagosa or Smoke Over Pagosa, but it's when the Tanner Ranch burns. So yeah, but it turned out I was happy with how it looks. And so, yep, I got my pre-sale set for October 10th. So yeah, that the next book in the Pagosa Stars series will be up on then. And right now I am working on The Dauntless Deception, which is the next book in the Relic of Time Wars series. And let's see. I am kind of struggling with which cover image to use for the Dauntless Deception. I think I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use the cover image that is similar to the Terroreth Falling cover image, because the big event at the end of the book is the harvest of Dauntless. And let's see, where is that image? Oh, I can't find that image. What did I do with the image that I was going to use for that book? It's not in that folder. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Why isn't it? You know, I miss having a mouse. I really, really, honestly do miss having a mouse. Okay. Well, you guys are just going to get to look at things with me. Stop screen share. Share screen. Beep, beep. Okay. So this image, this is actually Jura, or which is the planet that they put all the Janissars on, and it has two moons that like half circle each other, called the Tumbling Twins. I really, really love the whole idea of Jura. Here's another image of two moons. This one was very pretty. I just was on this whole thing of generating things. Okay. So this is the cover image that I want to use for the Dauntless Deception, because they start, I've got two images, because what happens is they start, they have no warning. It just like the nebula opens the gate over their planet and starts harvesting it, and they literally have like 3 hours warning to evacuate the like 60,000 people that live in the cities on this planet. It's just an all-out rush to like flee. There was this. Where's the other image? This was the other image that I had for it, but the problem is I was going to use this one, and then I decided not to, because unlike Terroreth Falling, where they can see the anomaly halo in the air, in the sky. There's Daisy, Queen Lubidra. This is the Dark Dust Dimension. This will be the cover of Darkness of the Devourer, because the next is Light of Jura. Those are just images. Where is that other image? Yee, spiders. Okay, this is the cover image for Light of Jura. This one, because the whole thing is that Sierra Station is over Jura, and it has an oracle light cannon that they use to destroy the Necoriers. And when the gate opens, you can actually see the enemy kingdom through the dimensional gate, and they've got ship gates between the worlds. So that's why I decided to use this image for Light of Jura. But yeah, I love that image. Yeah, but I decided I couldn't use this one. I really like this one, but it's too close to the Terroreth Falling image, because in Terroreth Falling, they could all see the what they call the Aurora anomaly, and the media claims it's harmless. The good guys know that that is the sign that the pocket dimension the Devourer lives in is trying to burst through into the overworld. This is always in the sky over the planet of Gaia. So yeah, but this one and this one, it's Jules says the second one looks too serene. The first one with the lightning and clouds seems more ominous. Yeah. But I really like how it looks, how this image turned out. Because basically the vortexes, the dust vortexes reach out of the nebula. And yeah, it like little tornadic fingers, and they just scrape the surface of the planet off like they're peeling a piece of fruit. And it's kind of terrifying when you're like looking at it and you're literally watching it just suck up the surface. And they've got planets that have basically been harvested down to their iron core, to their stone and iron core. They've been harvested for biomass so many times that there is nothing left. Hello, Jen. How are you? Joel says, Logitech. I have one of those, and I don't know what is wrong with this laptop, but it does not like it. It does not like it. It freaks out. It stops working, and I told my husband the next time we get me another laptop, because I burn through a laptop about every 2 years because I use it so much. I get to pick the laptop because I do not like this one. I don't like the keys. I have a keyboard that when I'm writing, I plug into it to use that have springy keys. I have this laptop, this keyboard, and it's got nice springy keys. I don't like the texture of the surface of the keys on this laptop. It's got this weird kind of a grainy texture to the top of the keys, which is I don't like it. And I don't like the alignment of the keyboard, because the keyboards the laptops that I normally get do not have the number keyboard to the side. And it's because I can't move it. I try to orient myself to be in the center of the laptop. And the other thing, oh my goodness, the trackpad on this one is not in the center of the computer. It's like two fists, because it is, and it's not centered under the alpha keys, the QWERTY keys. It's like off center for the QWERTY keys, but not in the center of the laptop. And the number keys are like, yeah. HP failed with this one. That, and I've had overheating issues with this laptop literally since day one. It's called a Renza HP. And I have had overheating issues with it since day one. And I cannot keep sending my laptop into HP, have them fix the issues all the time, because seriously, folks, seriously, some of us have to work, and I have to have my laptop to work. All right, let's get Pomodoro Kitty up. We are down to 1 minute 30 seconds before we go on the next sprint. I am well, Jenna. As you can see from the title of the stream, after the week we've had, I am desperately trying to catch up on editing and stuff. I have added 2 hours. Well, no, actually, yeah, I've added 2 hours to the hours that I need for editing to get my 20 hours of editing for the week done, because I haven't done that this week. So I have today and tomorrow, because I start my weeks on Monday. Yeah. Home and enter keys. Yeah. The other thing is they tried to make this one more like an Apple laptop. The keyboard is laid out more like an Apple laptop. And the power key is between the print screen key and the delete key, and directly above the backspace key. And for the first 3 or 4 months that I had this, I was constantly hitting the power key by mistake. Yeah. The power key is where the home key should be. So, okay, it's fine. All right, 25 minutes on the clock. it is time to start sprinting again. Last laptop I bought was an Asus VivoBook color. I loved it. Got it refurbished. Yeah, my daughter has an Asus, and I'm about to steal it because now that she's out of high school, she doesn't use it anymore. Oh, that sounds sweet. Yes, I want one. So this kind of a blue, this like a robin egg blue color, very pale, light blue. Yeah, I love that color. Kind of a minty color. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, for the first half year that I owned it, I was constantly hitting the power key. All right. I will see you ladies on the other side. And I hope that you have happy productivity. Hello, lovelies. Hello, cool gamer. How can you welcome to the stream? Yeah, we are just trying to. I'm just trying to get stuff done today because I am so far behind. Yeah, today it is random productivity thing for the win. That's what we're doing today. We are all catching up. All of the gats have decided they must sit on me today while I'm trying to do things, so that is annoying. Oh shoot, my music is still going. That is the song is called "Coming Home" by Arc North, Rival, and Cadmium. The three of them got together to do this song, and I am waiting to hear back from them because I am seriously thinking about using that song for my intro outro next year, just because I really, really love. Rachel, hello, lovely. Trying to figure out how to word this question for Breaking the Block tomorrow. So I will be hosting Breaking the Block tomorrow. I usually share it to my channel, but I'll actually be hosting tomorrow because Sam is in an area outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, that they don't have power. They don't have internet. These storms, if you don't know what happened outside of Florida, Hurricane Helene went up through Georgia, and then it went up into North and South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and then kind of looped back around back to Tennessee. And pretty much if you want to see something terrifying, look at the drone videos of Elgin, Tennessee, that have been uploaded. There are towns, Ashley, North Carolina, I think it's Ashley, North Carolina, is not accessible by road right now. There are no roads into this pretty good size. It's like a small city. It's not a small place. There's only access by air. Yeah, it's pretty big thing. So she's not going to be able to host tomorrow. So I'm going to host tomorrow. Hopefully Rachel and Sky will join me. I've got the links posted, but yeah, it's the interstates have washed out. I mean, they got between 10 and 15 inches of rain an hour in some of these places. And people don't realize the scale of this storm. Let me explain to you how big this storm is. So the storm was moving up, and it was between Raleigh and Nashville. And my daughter lives in Virginia Beach, over 200 miles away. And the storm was pulling moisture off the Atlantic Ocean, training it across Virginia inland to keep dumping rain on these areas. That's why it was so big. Yeah, the storm had not even hit land, and we were already feeling the effects in Raleigh. That's how huge it was. Yeah, one of the things people do not realize, this is how big Helene was. The storm surge dome, now that is the bubble of water that pulls up underneath the eye of the storm and creates the storm surge. It was only 5 or 6 feet. It was not that high. But the problem is it was several miles across. There are people that are saying that it was like up to 30 miles across. Now, I don't know if it was really that far across, but it was a couple of miles. It was several miles across. And the water coming in was basically like a tsunami. It just rose up, and then it just kept coming, and it just kept coming, and it just kept coming. And the storm was so big that it was actually causing coastal flooding events on the opposite side of Florida. They were having storm surge, riptide, and coastal flooding events on the opposite side of Florida from where the storm was hitting. So yeah, it was a monster storm, and it stayed intact with a forward speed of 35 miles an hour all the way up until Virginia. It was amazing. Yes, Sam is sharing an article right there. Hold on. Let's pause kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Where's the kitty? Where is the kitty? Pause the kitty. Yeah, it was massive. And I got really mad at the national news and just basically went to them. And, I'll never watch Good Morning America again. I'm done with them. I'm done with the fact that they're infotainment. They are no longer news programming, and they have been going down this slide for decades of less news, more entertainment, more sales stuff. And like yesterday, they had a 90-second segment with Al Roker doing the weather of the storm and the impact areas, 90 seconds. And they had a 2.5-minute bit that they did at the beginning of, I think, the second hour about the Hurricane Helene impact. And I kept watching them, and they were doing segments on entertainment, and they had like a 10-minute segment on some guy selling mattresses. And he was having $400 off for every $1,000 you spend. So that's a 40% sale on his like special mattresses. And then there were other like items you could get, like under the table walking treadmills, under desk treadmills. And when they got to the face cream, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm trying to find out about my friends. And you've talked about, you spent 55 minutes, 57 minutes of an hour talking about crap that means nothing to anyone right now. We have these massive fires in the West. We have tens of thousands of people evacuated. We have this massive storm in the Southeast with literally tens of millions of people affected. And you can't give it more than 3 minutes of total airtime. Al Jazeera, NKH out of Japan, Sky News out of Australia. They had longer segments on this disaster than one of the longest running morning shows in the country. Shame on you, GMA. Shame on you. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Jules says, my sister-in-law's family in Hartwell, Georgia, the border between Georgia and South Carolina, had at least 10 trees down in their yard. Friend's family in Augusta were one of the 4 million out of power yesterday. Yeah. I've never seen anything like it. I've been through several Cat 5s in the Gulf. I grew up in we moved from Kansas after the blizzards of 76, 77, 78, that series of blizzards that we have. We moved from Kansas to Texas. And I've been through Category 5 hurricanes too. These storms, they're just monsters now. Either they're very tight and strong, like a tornado, or they're just these massive, broad bomb storms. Like we had the bomb cyclone a few years that was a super low barometric pressure anticyclonic storm, and it was basically a snow hurricane. One of our neighbors had a manufactured house put in, a modular home, and they had not put the sheeting around the bottom of the home. Now this is probably a 30-ton building, but they didn't have the sheeting under it, so there was a 3-foot air gap underneath the building. The cyclone rolled, the bomb cyclone rolled the building. It rolled the building. We have, it damaged our old house, like to the point that it separated the eastern wall from the floor. We didn't lose our roof. We got very lucky, but that's why we have we had to get the new house, because the old house was no longer livable. Yeah, those are no longer the news programs. They need to understand what it's appropriate to shift programming. They don't deserve the American people to even bother with them anymore. I mean, all they're doing is selling products and promoting an entertainment system that literally the American public no longer cares about. I mean, I don't care about the CMAs or the Grammys or the Oscars or whatever random award show is happening this month or this week. These have no application to anyone's life anywhere around me. And to be honest, American music is it sucks now. It's not even decent anymore. I mean, honestly, I listen to more foreign music than I do American music because there's no creativity, there's no originality in it. It's like the movies. They just are recycled content. And sadly, that is what American media is now. It's a sales pitch or recycled content. Some of the highest peaks in North Carolina had 27.5 inches of rain in 3 days. Then it washes down, dams break. Yeah. I've heard 3 new water plants shutting down because they're flooded and can't process for filtering water. Morgantown has no power and no fresh water running. Wow. That is so bad. The award shows for TVs and movies, no one watches them because they're all watching streaming services. Those, yeah, pretty much. Why watch the American media when you can get streaming services? I mean, I watch so much K-drama and BritBox right now. It's not even funny. And when I do watch American media, I think I watch Lone Star 911, and I laugh at a lot of the shit that they do on there because I'm like, oh my God, that is not even, no. But it's funny to me. It's funny to me that these writers who know nothing about medical come up with these things. It's hysterical to me. But I love the characters, so it's just fun. And then we have we watched The Rookie, but that's more because we're Nathan Fillion fans. So we're fans of the actor, not necessarily the series. 911, the LA one, it's another thing. We're fans of the actors and actresses in it and not necessarily, yeah. But lately, I've been watching a lot of like shows from like the late 90s and early 2000s because that's what I do. Yeah, I got more info on YouTube. Yeah, I was watching Tampa Bay Channel 10 live streaming for most of the storm. And then I switched to Channel 7 Atlanta. So that's what I've been doing is I've been hopping between different station live streams for the area because the national media is useless for news. Yes. Dame Maggie Smith passed away yesterday. It was very sad. Downton Abbey will never be the same. Alrighty, let's get back to sprinting. Jules, are you going to be streaming today or are you taking the day off? I know you were doing a lot of things. I am getting no notifications from YouTube. I'm getting no notifications from YouTube for anybody streaming. It's just completely random if I'm finding anyone that is streaming today. All right, resume. All right, let's start the kitty timer. Ow! I love you, Eni. Please don't use the murder mitts on me. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're not streaming today. Okay. All right. See you guys on the other side.